What's up, guys? Welcome back to another videos and gals. Thank you guys so much for all the support y'all been giving on these videos. I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna keep going strong, keep pushing out videos for you guys. But let's get right into this amazing story time I have for you guys today. This is a funny, dumb story time that I have for you guys today. This is the time that I got my worst beating ever that I remember. Now, let me get you this straight. I was never a bad kid. I just did dumb decisions, as I would say. So usually that would be like talking in class when you're not supposed to, cheating on spelling tests, slow stuff that, we would do in class just because. But basically what we're going to be talking about is the second one was when I got my worst beating off of a spelling test that I cheated on. Now, I would never, ever recommend any of y'all to cheat on a spelling test, but I did for this one. And I had a repercussion for it. So now I was never good at spelling tests. My mom would literally sit me down in front of her desk for 3 hours and literally go back to back on spelling tests every single day until Friday when you actually took the spelling test and stuff like that. And I would still just do bad. Like anytime she would have me take you would say like pre-spelling tests, where basically you sit down, you read them over and over again, write them down over and over again, and then she would pre-test you and read you all the spelling words, and you'd have to write them out, and then she'll tell you which ones you got correct and which ones you got wrong. Now, me personally, I would always get like 4 or 5 wrong, and it would be funny because I'd get the ones that I got wrong, study them, get them right, and then get the ones that I had right wrong. So it was always a doozy with me. I was always getting in trouble for spelling test. I would only get maybe I'd usually get a C or a D in the spelling test. It was really rare that I get a B. Now an A was out of the question. Now I would get an A maybe every 2 months or something like that. It'd be some rare thing, and then we'd go out to Rita's or something like that. If you guys know, this an ice cream place and stuff like that. But literally, I would literally study all the time and would not be able to figure it out. And literally one day I'm in class. My teacher tells us that if you fail a spelling test, that what you can do is you can go home, retake the spelling test, and have your mom and dad sign the paper, and you guys would be able to, get your grade done, stuff like that, because you had to get it signed every time you took a spelling test. So on Monday or whatever, you'd have to get it signed. So I'd basically go home and I set up a plan for this, because I'm like, okay. So what I would do is I would go home and say I failed the spelling test or whatever. Say I got an E on it or something like that. I would then go home, grab another piece of paper, write down all the correct words, check them off with the same exact Sharpie that the teacher had, and I would check them all off like they're correct and stuff like that. And then I'd put the A exactly the way that she had it on one of mine and just copy the joint. And then what I would do is I'd cut out a little section at the bottom. Stupid, but I'd cut out a little section at the bottom, and I'd put my other piece of paper, what I got the E at the below it. And I'd basically walk into my mom's room, and I'd be like, here, Mom, sign the paper. And I'd basically tell her to sign right there. And see, as a little kid, I thought I was sneaky. But now that I'm older, I know that there is no way that my mom did not see that, because it happened to 4 times. So she most definitely saw it. What she did was she just let it happen, because that's how my mom did. So she let it happen 4 times. She went in, signed it, stuff like that. And then the 4th time, she pulled up to the school, and I'm like, oh, shoot, and talked to my teacher about it. And I'm like, yeah. So basically, I was caught red-handed in a lie, caught red-handed. So there was no way of me lying out or anything like that. I literally never done that. So I was like, I told her, told her the truth and everything like that. And she was like, oh, we're going to have a talk with your dad. And called my dad. And when I was going to lunch, my dad pulled up to the school, talked to the teacher, and he stopped me at the side of the class and was like, when you get home, yeah, that butt of yours, yeah, get ready for that whooping. And I was like, bruh, the whole time I'm at lunch, I'm shaking and everything. Everybody's like, all your friends like, you good? I'm like, no, bro. I'm about to go home and I'm about to get a whooping, bro. This is about to go crazy. So I'm I'm sitting there, not wanting to eat lunch, not really wanting to talk to anybody, all that. I'm getting on the bus. You know how you're on the bus and you're driving home, and that's the longest ride home, because you're just staring out the window and you're like, damn, I'm really about to get beat when I get home. So I'm walking home. I'm like, damn, I really should jump in the street right now and get hit by a car because that'd probably be better than going home. But I get home and I'm sitting there and I'm doing homework. First time I'm ever doing homework before my parents get home, and both of them not home, and they pull up, and my mom pulls up first and my dad pulls up right after her, and my mom decides to take all four of my siblings out to go get ice cream, and my dad tells me to go upstairs to his room and take off all my clothes, and I'm like, damn, this is bad. This is real bad. So now I gotta take off all my clothes, and he's like, yeah, no underwear either, and I'm like, damn, yeah, I'm about to get beat. So we get beat, take it like a champ, and while I'm getting beat, I'm over here like, okay, this is bad, but I'm think I'm good, right? He's like, he's like about to go get coffee, and he's like, I'll be right back, and you pray to God. And I'm like, okay. So I start praying to God and everything like that, telling him to forgive me and all that. I'm trying to be loud. And my dad comes back upstairs and he's like, I think God heard you. And I'm like, oh, really? And I'm like, he turns me back over and I'm like, yo, what's happening? He's like, yeah, bro, I got to make sure you remember this beating. So I got beat again. And got sent to the shower. That shower after the bathroom is just something different. It's something different to sit in the bathroom and you're just sitting there like, damn, your ass is hurting. You're like, bruh, this sucks, bruh. And then after that, I had to go downstairs and, do homework. And, my family's still out getting ice cream and everything like that. But I'm sitting there doing the homework, and my dad's watching me do the homework, and he's like, bruh, you didn't finish your homework? You should get beat for that too. And I'm like, bruh, I'm about to get beat twice for that? It's crazy. But nah, it was like a 45-minute long beating. I got beat for like 45 minutes. It was a long beating. It may have not been that long, but for me, it definitely felt like it. It was bad. But the moral of the story for this one is, guys, don't do anything stupid. Cheating's not smart. Don't do it unless you're smart at it. I'm not smart at it, so I got caught. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you guys so much for listening. We're going to have another story time in 2 days, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of y'all day.